Oh, I closed it. I opened the window.
Then we're trying to see.
Yes, I just wanted to know that uh, after the examination, they sent me some material for the moderation. What is the?
Nutrition.
Is it the moderation? No, it is not the moderation.
Okay, did you take any final year course?
No, 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 no. I'm a external examiner.
Oh, okay. For one student. You
Hmm?
see you here?
No, no, no.
Okay, okay.
External examiner.
Okay, okay.
Okay. This is for the for.
Bible, somebody's Bible?
No, no, not Viba. I'm just want to see that this is from
Okay.
University of Mori. Why they do not? This is only happening in Africa. Nowhere in the world that they are doing a lot of pressure on the, and they send me a lot of files.
To check and to feel. Wow.
Yes, to check and fill. So, but I didn't find anything. For example, this is a course. These are the MSc course,
Okay.
and maybe
Okay, for the examination.
yes, they send me the
Oh,
script. What will I do it in the script? Should I calculate the marks that they have calculated right? What is the nonsense
okay,
of
this is
it?
one of the students' script.
Yes, I think several. They send me
Oh,
the all the marks. I have already just
okay, they want you to check their scores whether they are correct, all of that.
correct all of their
And then make your
hmm,
summary
summary.
report.
Yes, but
Yes.
everything. What can I? If the examiner
And
is, should I give any comment?
yes, yes.
Everything is all right.
No, you have to give comment. You have to give
How?
comment. That the marking was properly done, and the
No,
only
marking
those.
one. You should write it.
Yes, you have to put it in. Yes, there must be a report. Yes.
So what should be the report? Because they don't have any format.
Okay, for the report,
Huh?
I should have sent you a form.
No, they sent me a form, but it is for the full course. It is not for the not for the individual these three courses. You
Focus.
understand?
Focus. You understand?
Full
Focus.
course means it is a master's in project management. So they have the
Okay.
four full program.
Okay.
They have the
Okay,
four,
that's including the course content and all of that.
including the course content.
Good. So they want you to check the questions that were asked. Does it cover the content?
Hmm.
Part of it. You
So
get
no, there is
yes.
a form, but this is a general for the whole program, not for the
Yes.
not for the. This is the
External examination report.
report.
This is
So
this
this
is
is the program, software project management,
yes.
right? So they have not. It is not divided into the courses. There are several courses.
Okay, I get. Okay, maybe this is for one course. Oh.
No, no, no. This is for the full program.
Yeah,
It is written there, name of program. And I also chatted
okay.
with that lady.
CSC what? I'm seeing something CSCO. What
So
was okay, sorry. What was that? CSC what?
where is CSC?
I think it was okay, quickly. Okay, okay,
It is
sorry.
my send. It is my
Okay,
address.
okay, okay.
No, I'm
Yes.
feeling.
But this is Word or PDF.
This is what
They want you to feel something actually.
I'm feeling something.
Yeah, but that's the report template that they have.
Yeah. So for example, so
Mm.
general quality of student works. Student perform very well in the examination as their grading reflect. Right?
Mm,
What should I write more?
well, yes, because it should link to the questions that were set, the in the coverage
No,
of
this
the.
is the only quality of the student works.
Okay,
So student works. There are other things are there. So
okay,
please provide a brief statement in which they fall short with reference to the above. Something where, yeah, but really their standards are very good.
okay,
Really, their standards are very good. So if
okay,
you see their curriculum and, for example,
okay.
requirement management and testing, they are
It's
giving a
detailed.
very long questions, very practical questions, and they are ending. This is a question paper, but I can
That's good.
SIS 6098.
Okay.
See, this is the answers, solutions they have
Okay,
provided.
separately.
Everything is separately.
Yes.
Really,
That's great.
this is means even though higher than here,
Mm-hmm.
the master program. It
Okay,
is,
this is master's plan, yeah, of course.
hmm,
Just to be honest.
it is good. A lot of mathematical things are also.
Okay, so it's maybe just report. Yes, the questions are standard,
The
and
questions
then
are standard.
yes,
Program is
and then it's the
no. This is a
syllabus was
general. This is a general report. So I'm also giving a general report.
okay. So,
What about the total?
no, the total.
Total means they send me this files without doing anything, without asking me. You understand my point?
Okay, the overall score.
Hmm.
No, it does not need for score. Just your comment. It does not need for score. At all. It does not need for score because it's not an examination per se. It's a moderation.
Moderation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
So,
just say I will say that everything is all right. I checked it and everything is all right, right?
yes, and then
And then attach this report and send them.
okay. But it's not the first thing that they sent to you. I think there was one thing that
No,
they
no,
sent to
no.
you.
Yes.
So
Yes, Andre. Nobody has come, right? Andre. Andre. Nobody has come, right? You can't hear. Speak something. I can hear you. I can't hear you. You can hear me, right? Yes, I can hear you something. I heard some voice. Is anybody present for the this session? Andre, or in any of the author, please unmute yourself. I can see the you. I can see the you. Jitao is also there. Marcelo is also there. So is the first presenter Fernando Gerendu is there, mapping the diversity of agriculture system in the or the Ecuador from Ecuador is there. Andrea, is what is the problem? On your camera so I can see. Yes, hearing. Okay, it is not working. You can see, but you can't. But if we can start presentation, right? There is a yes. So I think Nikolai Volt is there. He can start. I can see Jita and you, Jita and mhm, you. Marcelo is also there. Jitao is also there. Nikolai Volt is there. So Jitao Young, please come on. The third presentation.
Okay.
Okay, please share your screen and start presenting without wasting the time because there is some problem in the.
Okay. Wait a moment. I need to config. Hmm. I cannot share my screen. Wait a moment, please.
You can't share the screen.
Yes. I will quit and re-enter later.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Should work now. Can you confirm, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. I can hear you.
Perfect. It was a problem of permissions.
It was. It's okay.
Okay, so the presenter was trying to share the screen, I guess.
Yes, but he couldn't. I think he is quitting and again coming back.
Okay.
Next one can present. You can announce. I think there was I was expecting all of them because in South America also it is now morning. They wake up, it is 9 or 10 a.m. And the first presentation is from the Ecuador.
So, since it's 20 past 4, we can skip to the second presentation eventually
Yes, yes.
and resume afterwards the first. So, if there are any presenters in the room for the paper Formal Method to Analyze Design Workflow in Software Development, please get ready to present.
You have not binded. You have not binded the thesis. What are you doing?
So we have this TCG project.
Hmm?
So we have from 7:30 to 12 p.m., 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Maybe you can talk after. Okay, you are leaving tomorrow, right? You will be here. Okay.
Hello, Professor.
Yes.
Now I can share my screen.
Okay, Jita.
Okay, so I start to present my presentation. And the topic of my presentation is genetic testing and personalized nutrition system for men's health care. Now let's see the background about men's health. And World Health Organization report published recently described a significant gender gap in life expectancy that in some regions, the average life expectancy for men is 5.1 years less than for women. And the primary causes of male premature mortality are cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and the other chronic diseases. And the main risk factors for the aforementioned diseases are caused by some bad lifestyle habits such as smoking, wine consumption, sedentary, counterbalanced diet, seldom exercise, irregular sleep, and etc. Also, genetic factors are also known to play an important role in people's health, and much work has been done to identify the genes that related significantly, significantly to men's health. Now let's see the genes that have associations with men's health, such as the homocysteine level, alcohol metabolism, nicotine dependency, and the prostate-specific antigen level are all affected by genes. Let's use alcohol metabolism as an example. Alcohol consumption, a lifestyle much more popular in men than in women, is a relevant risk factor for the diseases such as hypertension, dyslipidemia, and obesity. Different people's ability in alcohol consumption are partially decided by genetic factors. For example, aldehyde dehydrogenase is an important enzyme in alcohol metabolism, and the ALDH2 gene's mutation will greatly reduce the activity of the aldehyde dehydrogenase enzyme, which will result in a large accumulation of actaldehyde. The mutation of ALDH2 ALDH2 gene has an important impact on human health. The polymorphism of the gene ALDH2 and the lossy RS671 has been found to be an established genetic risk for coronary heart diseases and hypertension. Therefore, we can see that there are multiple genes are related to the health of men. And now let's see the nutrigenomics. And we all know that it has long been clear that people do not all respond the same way to the same dietary interventions. And the numerous genes and the polymorphisms have been already identified as relevant factors in the heterogeneous response to nutrient intake. And one of the ultimate goals of the promising field of precision nutrition is the design of tailored nutritional recommendations to treat or prevent metabolic disorders. A practical application of nutrigenomics is the use of personal genetic information to guide recommendations for dietary choices that are more efficacious at the individual or genetic subgroup level. Therefore, it's necessary for us to find a personalized nutrition service for men's health. To achieve this goal, we develop a personalized nutrition service for men's health, which includes four parts. The first one is genetic testing. The second one is lifestyle assessment. The third part is personalized nutrition solution, and the fourth part is the personalized nutritional supplements product. Now let's see the genetic report that developed by our group, and the interface is in Chinese because our customers currently are Chinese. And in this report, it includes 4 models. The first model, each model is a category of genetic testing items. The first model is men's health, and the second one is liver protection. The third one is influence of smoking. The first part model is nutrient absorption. Here is the genetic testing items of each model. For example, in men's health, it includes the genetic testing items of male pattern baldness, prostate specific antigen level, elevation, and etc. And in the liver protection model, it includes the testing items of alcohol dependency, alcohol consumption, alcoholic fatty liver, and etc. And in the influence of smoking model, it includes the genetic testing items of lung cancer, nicotine dependency, etc. In the nutrition absorption model, it includes the genetic testing items of DHA, folate, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin A, and etc. Those are all the genetic testing items that are included in our genetic testing service. And this is the interface, the first level the homepage of the genetic testing report. That this report is embedded in the WeChat software, which is a very popular software, a chatting software in China, and most people use this software. So this report can be easily accessed. This is the homepage of the and click each item of the genetic testing item. We can enter the second level page of the genetic testing item. For example, this one is the genetic testing item of nicotine dependency. And in the second level page of the report, it includes 6 parts. The first one is the testing result, such as this is the middle, means that this customer is not so addicted to smoking. And this part is the testing item introduction that introduces the background about the testing item. And this part is the description about the harms of smoking. And this part is the tested genes and the corresponding loci and their corresponding genotypes. Those are the tested results. And this part is the explanation of genes that explains how those genes are related to nicotine dependency. And those parts are the scientific reference papers that explain the relationship between genes and the nicotine dependencies. And this is the explanation of the second level page of the report that I just have already explained. Apart from the genetic testing service, we also ask the user to have a lifestyle assessment through the food frequency questionnaire, which is a common method used to collect dietary data through a list of contact specific food consumption questions, so that to evaluate the relationship between dietary patterns and health outcomes. And FFQ usually collects information of the frequency, but not the accurate quantity of food consumption. And the FFQ should be designed for specific population to avoid the missing of important particular foods, because different population group may have different food styles, and therefore we must design a specific FFQ for different groups of people. And our food frequency questionnaire supports the population groups from different countries. And based on the analysis of genetic testing result and a lifestyle assessment data, we can give a personalized nutrition solution report, which includes 6 parts. The first one is the daily personalized nutrition solution. This is the summary of the suggested personalized nutrition solution, and which includes the tablets that's recommended for the customers. And this is the nutrition facts that list all the nutrition content in this solution. And this part is the personalized nutrition solution, which includes the core nutrient supplement, explains the nutrients, why the nutrient should be supplemented for the customer. And this part, if we click this angle, this more detailed information about the nutrient will be opened. So this part will analyze in detail why we give this solution for the customer. For example, this one is this analysis is based on the genetic testing, and this part is based on the lifestyle assessment. And this is the food sources that recommended for the customer. And this part is the explanation for the report that I have already described. And this is the personalized nutrition supplements production process. As I have just explained that for each customer, we will give a personalized nutrition product. Therefore, we will require a factory to produce the personalized nutrition product for each customer. And this is the process for the production of the personalized nutrition packs that according to the personalized nutrition solution, the user can place an order to the nutrition factory to produce a monthly personalized nutrition box product including 30 daily nutrition packs. And each customer's name and the information of the tablets will be printed on the pack, which means each customer will have a unique nutrition box. And comparing to the standard production pipeline that produces tens of thousands of exactly the same products at a time, the personalized production pipeline is a much more complicated part that each customer has a unique product composition with small production amounts. And this is a very challenging part for the traditional factory. And therefore, all the production process should be digitalized so that to promote production efficiency as well as reduce to avoid production errors. Because every day we need to produce such as more than 300 customers' personalized nutrition box. Therefore, it's very important for us to digitalize the production process so that to avoid production errors, because different people will have different tablets. So in conclusion, men's health problem is partially caused by bad lifestyle habits, such as smoking, wine drinking, and etc. And combining, and another part is the genetic factors. Therefore, combining both the genetic testing data and the lifestyle data, in this paper, we designed and implement a tailored, personalized nutrition service for men's health. And the service requires the user to have a genetic testing, as well as finish an online lifestyle assessment questionnaires. Then the system will analyze both the genetic data and the lifestyle data together to calculate a genetic report and the personalized nutrition solution report, respectively. And based on the personalized nutrition solution, the nutrition factory will produce a monthly personalized nutrition box product for the customer. And this is our solution for men's health. And concerning future work, we will combine more dynamic data, such as sports data, physical examination data, and sleep data to our data model to further perfect our service for mental health. Okay, this is my presentation. Do you have any questions?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. If there are any questions from the spectators, because I see that Professor Misra is at the moment not in the room. So if anyone has any question to ask. Okay, so I guess there is no one who has wanted to ask something, so we can proceed with the next presentation if the presenters are on in the room. So I ask the
I'm here.
tutors.
Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Sorry. Marcelo Becerra is here.
Okay, so you have the paper reinforcement learning based whale optimizer.
Yep.
If I read correctly.
Yes.
Perfect. You can start your presentation. Share your screen, please, if you have any slides to show us.
Yes, yes. Let me a few seconds, please. You are seeing right now the full screen or the editor mode screen?
Yes.
The full screen, right?
Yes, you can,
okay.
You can start.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night to all present. I'm going to present our work, yes, reinforcement learning based whale optimizer. My name is Marcelo Becerra. I'm a student at the Pontifical Catholic University of Valparaiso in Chile. And this is my first conference, so I am a bit nervous. In this sense, I hope you can forgive my pronunciation if it is not quite correct. Okay. So, as a table of contents, first a brief introduction, right? Explanation of the solved problem, in this case, the set coding problem. A section focused on talking about the reinforcement learning techniques used, the implemented meta heuristic, in this case, whale optimization algorithms, and finally, our results and conclusions. During an optimization process, a large amount of data is generated that can be used by machine learning techniques to improve the optimization process. That is, to improve the quality of the solutions. In this sense, we present a general framework that incorporates SARSA to determine a specific action. The selection of binary schemes when solving problems in binary domains with a swarm-based meta-heuristic algorithm. Now, by binarization schemes, we mean first applying a transfer function to translate the continuous domain to a discrete one, and finally applying a binarization technique to end up in the binary domain. Following the above, we have replicated the work of Crawford et al., this one. However, instead of using a sine cosine algorithm this time, we have used the whale algorithm. We initially applied Q-learning and subsequently applied SARSA to finally compare the instances by solving the set covering problem. The set covering problem is a classic combinatorial optimization problem where the goal is to find the set of the elements with the lowest cost that satisfies a given number of needs. The ACCP allows the modeling severe real-life industrial problems such as the location of gas detector for industrial plants, the location of electric vehicles charging points in California, or for example, airline and bus crew scheduling. Reinforcement learning is a subcategory of machine learning. Yes. The learning process consists of an agent learning an optimal policy by judging its cumulative rewards. So of the classic examples that I present here, Q-learning, yes, Monte Carlo RL is another one, and SARSA. Q-learning is one of the most traditional reinforcement learning algorithms in existence proposed by Watkins in 1989. Q-learning is an off-policy method. In other words, the agent learns and selects actions independently of interaction with the environment. The impact of executing these actions on the environment is obtained by reward or punishment, and this is allowed to decide which is the next state. Therefore, the main objective is to maximize the Q function during the learning process to obtain the best action for a particular state. This traditional reinforced learning algorithms was proposed by Rumery and Niranjan in 1994 and was called online Q-learning using connectionist systems. Subsequently, Sutton proposed the name which we know it today, like SARSA. In this case of SARSA, right, this algorithm is an on-policy method. The agent learns the value of the state action pair based on the performance action. In other words, when the value of the current state action is updated, the next action will be taken. The function we have used to reward the actions taken by the agent is as follows. +1 if the results improve the fitness, and 0 otherwise. The whale optimization problem is a population-based meta-heuristic where initial solutions are randomly generated and refined in exploration and exploitation phases. The equation of movement proposed for both phases is as follows. In this equation, P is responsible for choosing when the equation explore or exploit. The first equation represents when the whales search for the prey. In other words, the exploration phase. And the other two equations are when the whale begins to encircle the prey with the bubble net. In other words, the exploitation phases. We have been working during the last years in different studies, incorporating Q-learning as an intelligent agent for the selection of differentiation schemes. One of the future works was, and still being, to see the behavior of the other reinforced learning techniques, in this case, SARSA. Ambidextrous algorithms aim at balancing exploration and exploitation oriented to decision making. Before improving the balance, it is necessary to measure exploration and exploitation. As a diversity metric, we use the dimensional Hussain diversity. Morales, Castañeda et al. Proposed some equations which can obtain a percentage of exploration and a percentage of exploitation based on the diversity of the population. By obtaining this percentage of exploration and exploitation, we can determine the current state to be used in Q-learning or SARSA in this case. In this slide, I present a flowchart representing the whale algorithm together with SARSA. What is important is highlighted. We want to emphasize where our SARSA or Q-learning techniques starts, where the initial state is determined where the action is selected, the execution of the action and its evaluation, where the next state is determined, and finally, the update of the Q-table. The set covering problem was solved with the instances published by our library. The arrangement for our implementations, 40 individuals and 1,000 iterations. For the reinforced learning techniques, alpha with 0.1 and for gamma 0.4. The statistical test used to compare both versions will consult McWhinney. If the result of the statistical test is a p-value less than 0.05, we cannot assume that algorithm E performs worse than algorithm B, rejecting H0. We can observe, thanks to these tables, tables of the results, how the metaheuristic with SARSA obtains better results than its versions with Q-learning for 44 of the 45 instances evaluated. In green, we can see a tie in the D.4 instances. And finally, in yellow, the p-value obtained from the Wilkinson-McWhinney test when comparing these two versions. On the other hand, the exploration and exploitation graphics are presented, where we can observe behavior similar to those presented by Morales Castañeda et al., as a correct balance of exploration and exploitation, starting from diversification of the solution in the search, right, in the search space, to sequentially intensify the search. As a conclusion, the implementation of reinforcement learning techniques to metaheuristics has presented a great contribution both to the improvement of fitness obtained and to obtain a better exploration balance. As for the average RPD, the proposal achieved a value of 1.73 among all the instances executed, indicating a good performance by obtaining results that are not so far from the optimal ones. As future works, we plan to implement SARSA in other metaheuristics, implement more reward functions, and more transfer functions so that our scheme has more to choose from. Thank you very much for your attention. That was my presentation.
Any questions from audience? Any questions from anybody? So, okay, this is your first presentation, right? And you did very well.
Thank you, thank you.
So if there are no other questions, I guess the presenters from earlier presentations of this afternoon are not in the room. So otherwise, please intervene so we can eventually go back to the missed presentations. Otherwise, we have a scheduled break until a 5:15 p.m. So if you want to grab a coffee, or I don't know what time is it where you are transmitting, can anyway take a break, and we can resume the presentations at 5:15 p.m. Central Europe time. All right.
Is on.
Is Andrea, is the problem in the GST? Andre,
Yes, sir.
is it the problem in the GST?
What do you mean?
Means why it was disconnected? It is only me or everybody?
I guess it's only you. I see you disconnecting every now and then. So
Okay, because network is very okay here now
Uh-huh.
at present. Okay, so I think there was a both presentation has been done in this one.
Yes, in fact, I was, as you can see, setting up the breaking time spin.
Okay, it is a break time.
Yes,
For,
it's, scheduled break time until 8:15 p.m.
okay, it is 15 minutes later we will meet again, right?
And then we have four
Last session.
presentations. I guess it's the last session of today.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So for 15 minutes we have a break.
Yep.
Okay. Jay, Pancham.
Hello, hello, hi,
Yes,
Prof. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Have you completed your PhD?
I'm all writing up now, so I will be finished early next year. Yeah, so I'm writing
Okay.
up the final stages.
When is your paper presentation?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow at what
about
time?
12, I think it is. Let me just check quickly.
Okay, so can you help me something in the morning hours to chair the sessions of the SEPA? I think you can do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, just let me know what
No,
time.
not let me know. Means
What time?
just to check it because it is starting at 9 there in Italian time. So handle all those sessions for the tomorrow. I will be around. I
Okay,
had in
no
fact
problem. No problem, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Italian time. I think South African time is maybe it is a Central Europe.
CEST. It's the same time now at 5 o'clock now, so it's the same time.
Okay, this is well. It is very nice. And you are in the same time zone because we are in that. It is 4 a.m. 4 p.m. here.
Oh, okay, so you're 1 hour behind. Okay.
1 hour behind. Yes. So
Yeah, no,
please
we are
don't.
the same.
Yeah. It is nice to see you because I was
Yes.
thinking to whom, because tomorrow morning I have a keynote and it is 9:30 to Indonesia 3:30 time.
Okay.
So that's why I was thinking that to who will be, and you are my very experienced
No, that's
session
fine.
here,
No
right?
problem. No problem.
So next year
Yeah.
maybe we will meet physically. How
Yo,
many people?
what's sorry? Yeah. The plan next year is to have something physical.
No, this year as well we are organizing a conference physically and blended mode. But I don't think that how many authors from outside attended to the Italy. Maybe I will ask to the Andre.
Oh, so this year is physical at in Italy as well.
Italy as well. Yes. It is physical conference.
Yeah. But I don't think so many people would have attended the physical.
Of course not. I think is Andre there
So,
or not? I can't see the Andre. Andre,
um,
he left.
no, I don't think so. It's, yeah.
Only you and me are there. It's okay to talk
Sorry,
with you.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay.
how many authors from outside are attending the conference? Tell me the truth. Not Italy.
What do you mean? Here in Italy, from abroad, you mean?
No, not Italy. Not from the Italy. Abroad, outside to the Italy. How many authors you have?
In this session, I don't follow you. What do you mean? How
No,
many?
in whole conference, how many faces, except to the conference organizers, session chairs. No, I'm not talking about how many authors physically presented the paper.
I guess today 20 maybe,
20,
or less. Yes, physically here.
20 is much. Maybe they are all from Italy.
I know from Professor Blesic that there are at least 50 persons coming in person, in presence here physically.
In 50, 50.
50 in the whole ICCSA conference. So from
Okay,
to
no, out of 50, there are 50 sessions are there, See the ISCA sessions. How many sessions are there? So majority of them, the session chair who belongs to Italy, they are going there.
sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat, please?
I'm saying that there are more than, I think 50 workshops are there. So several of the workshops are organized by the Italian professors, right?
Yes.
So those are the numbers you are telling us.
I'm considering the authors and the spectators that are coming to the presentations here in the rooms, in the classrooms.
Well, it is so nobody from outside abroad.
Yes, there are plenty of from outside. I had 2 spectators today from Spain, I guess, and another room has many people from abroad. Everyone is speaking English here, so no Italians so far.
Okay. It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Sorry, Andre, can you tell us when you enter Italy from outside the country, is there a waiting period before you can?
Of course.
Depart?
Depending on the immigration officer.
It depends
Yeah.
from the country, because if you come from a country inside Schengen territories, it's easier, and you have to make a tampon, or how do you call it? You have to check if you have COVID or not, let's say, and from outside Europe, I guess you have to take a quarantine period at home.
From 1 week to 14 days.
Uh, 2 weeks, if I'm correct.
Not 2 weeks, all the cases. It depends on that which country you are coming. South Africa is dangerous. So Jay, don't worry. South Africa, India. If you are coming from India, you are coming from South Africa, they are dangerous places.
Yeah, that's quite dangerous. Yeah.
Okay. So Andri, tomorrow the Jay will take care in the morning. I will be there in the background, but maybe I will come a bit late. I will start the session. I have to deliver a keynote tomorrow.
Okay, so there is another chair, or I can start the presentations.
No, Jay will be there. Jay
Okay, okay, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Perfect. So,
Aisha,
you from
Hi.
here.
Aisha. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you all. Thank you, Sanjay.
How
How
is
are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Jay, Aisha is our very old friend. She
Oh, very good.
very
Very good.
old, yes. Yeah. She in Canada, I think when
2015.
2015, it is 6 years now.
Yes.
Okay.
She looks very young though.
No, she is young. She already completed her PhD. At this time, you are in UK or you returned back? Aisha.
Last year, I defended.
No, you returned back from UK because you went to the UK, right?
No, I'm now in Turkey. Yeah.
Now in Turkey, okay. So you are you in which school now you are?
In Ankara and New University. I'm in now.
What is name?
As a lecturer.
Yeah, in which university?
In Ankara Hacı Bayram Veli University. Maybe you know.
No, I don't know because I used to go.
It's
I went.
new university because you don't know.
I was in Ankara in December 2019. Now,
Okay.
not last year, but before last year, I was there.
Okay. In Ankara, you mean?
I am always going to Datilim every year in December. So, but
Okay.
last year it was pandemic and Turkey was very, very hot.
Yes.
It's still very, very, very bad. Okay.
Yeah, we have lockdowns.
When is your session? Today now, I think.
Now, I think, yeah.
Yes. So that's why you appeared. How's
Yes.
your husband?
Actually, I was watching on YouTube.
Okay, not here.
Yeah, not from here.
So how's your husband?
He is also fine. He presented today in the early session. Yeah.
Your husband?
Yes, my husband, Necip.
Okay. Oh, in which session he presented?
The first session, I think first A.
First day, not in SEPA, right?
No, not in SEPA. Yeah.
Okay. So
He sent his paper in a very early time. We didn't realize you are organizing a session. Then I received your email about SEPA, and then I sent you my paper.
No, you at any time you can change the sessions. There is no any issue.
Oh,
Even
okay.
after submission, you can. Okay, he is there. He is here.
Yeah, he's here now.
Okay, I can see him. I think. How are you, my dear?
Necip.
Camera is off.
Hey, Sanjay. I'm fine. How are you?
Me too. I'm fine too, right? Nice to see you because I can only see in your Facebook, right?
And
Only on
I've
Facebook.
quite a lot lately.
So where are you working now? At the Ankara or Istanbul?
I'm in Istanbul now.
So how are you handling your beautiful wife?
I'm also in Istanbul. I'm working remotely.
Okay, at present, but I think you at present due to the pandemic. But you
Yeah.
need to go there, right? When the
Yeah,
school will
maybe.
visit.
Yeah. But for this term as well, I have remote lectures, so
Okay.
no
you
problem
have-
for this semester.
okay, up to December you have also the remote lectures, right?
Yes.
Due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I heard that several schools has opened they started physical classes as well, right?
Yeah, we have also some lectures physically in the class, but my lectures will be on remotely. I mean,
Okay, so you have not achieved that examination. I think that's why. Have you got an assistant professorship?
what do you mean?
Means have you gotten the assistant professorship?
Session.
Assistant professorship.
Oh, no. Just the lectureship, I think.
Okay, just
Yeah. I
And-
qualified the papers and other things, but I'm just waiting the title.
result,
Yeah.
the results. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your husband? He is also doing the Najib, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is also doing his PhD.
From
I
where?
think 1 year left for him, but
From-
he is also working as a senior or lead data scientist in Here Maps. Maybe you know the company.
Yeah. I heard about that one. It's okay. It's okay in Istanbul. It's okay. It's nice to see you all. I think we can start after some time. Jay, you have the paper afternoon tomorrow, right? So thank you for coming.
Sure. My paper is tomorrow 12 session. Yeah.
It's okay. In second hour sessions. Okay, tomorrow handle that one.
Okay.
After this
No
pandemic,
problem.
the whole world has been changed, right? Whole
Yes.
world
Yes.
has been changed. A lot has been changed.
Yeah.
I'm stuck from the last 2 years. From the last March, I couldn't travel. I'm sitting in my office.
Yeah.
It is sad.
It is not well. Let us see and pray that what is going to be happen in the next 1 year. No new variants should come now. Otherwise, I can't see any progress. And some countries like Turkey, India, South Africa, they are very hot points, right?
Due to COVID, you mean?
Due to COVID and also due to some of the government policies as well, just like in Turkey.
No comment.
Yes, please. No, but I think you are sitting inside the house, right? So you should not fear. Otherwise, this is very dangerous nowadays.
Actually, yeah, we have been isolated, luckily. So Ayşe Giz explained her circumstances. I fully work from home almost 2 years. So we have a way of securing ourselves, but not everyone is lucky as we are. So some people need to go to their workplaces. For example, my sister needs to go. Even though she's pregnant, she needs to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not heard about Ayşe. You are not planning for a kid? 4 or 5 years after your marriage, right?
Yes.
So what happened?
Now 5 years, actually. Yeah.
5 years, yes.
We
So
have
what
a
happened?
cat. We have a cat.
We have a cat. We
Yeah, I know. Not the cat. All the Turkish has the cats, okay? You are PhD now, so you should plan now. I think.
Maybe after now.
Because you are crossing 30. I think you already crossed 30 years.
Yes.
Right, and it is not very good to make it very long.
Yeah. So how many you have? I think 3 or 4?
Three, not 4. 3.
Okay, 3.
Don't ask, okay? Public things. These are the personal issues. It's okay. I think we are about to start the session as well.
Okay.
And from the next year, always all the summit in the SEPA actually, whatever the means area is, it is considering everything related to the software. So Nasib should also submit in the SEPA, nowhere else.
Okay.
But what is the title of his, in which area he is working? What was the presentation title today?
Maybe he can answer, yeah.
I can paste to the chat if you like.
No, not chat. You can tell me. There's no issue.
I should remember.
It's about GPS trajectory, actually.
Okay. It is also with the means.
And with the remote sensing satellites.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm working on map inference using deep learning. So I'm focusing on satellite imagery and using them to extract road networks. And I also use GPS trajectories as a supporting data source. And my pre-analysis or data preparation step was the paper about. So we have evaluated performance of different techniques. So I use some JS software to rasterize some GPS data, and I also use Python to do the same, and I compared their performances.
So, okay, so both are working on the same platform, almost similar, right? Almost similar. But
Uh,
Aisha is also diverting in other areas as well. Now,
I'm mostly handling with the social media data, and he is mostly working on the satellite imagery.
okay,
But
okay.
both of us from geomatics engineering, so
Okay, from geometric engineering.
yeah. So our topics might be seen related, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, is Andrea available? Andrea,
Yes, sir. We are resuming now with the next presentations.
yes, the first one is the Aisha, right?
Yes.
Can you see me? Okay, yes. So as soon as you are ready, we can start.
No, we can start. Let her start. We already make up a lot of discussion.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, then.
yes.
Should I share screen?
Yeah, yeah, share it. The floor is with you.
Okay. So do you see now my screen? It's saying screen sharing failed and reach out to
Andre,
supports.
Okay. So what is the problem? The screen sharing isn't working.
When I click there, I clicked again, and
You can share your files with me, and I can project them and share them if you want. So if you want to.
Net is here and helping me now, looking for the problem.
Ne diyor söyleyince?
Press. Shift screen.
Ben Mozilla kullanmıştım orada çalıştım.
I'm using Chrome. Maybe that will be the problem. Do you think?
no, no, I'm also using Chrome.
Chrome is the best browser with Jitsi. As
Okay,
far
let
as I
me share
know.
again. What is this? Entire. No. Chrome tab. No. Entire screen.
Türkiye'de.
Saying it's failed. Okay.
Onlarla paylaş istersen öyle şey yapalım ya da benden deneyebilirsin.
Okay, senin bilgisayarını getir istersen oradan
sen
bakayım.
oradan çık.
Okay, let me give a second. I'll change the computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, what's the problem?
Apparently, she had problems with the sharing of the presentation. So
She's
I
restarting.
guess she has tried. She's trying to change the laptop, maybe. I don't know.
She's sharing his husband laptop.
Bir sor bakayım çalışıyor mu?
Okay.
Is it working now?
Yes.
You see the. Okay, let's us download the presentation now. Teşekkür ederim.
Şurayı kapatayım şimdilik, tamam mı? Karışmasın diye. Çünkü yeni bir tane sayfa açtım sana.
Müzikle mi?
Tamam. Bekle bir saniye.
If everything is okay, I can start.
Yes.
Yes, good. So, hi everyone. I'm Gizgün Erman from Turkey. I'm holding a PhD in geomatics engineering field. And today I'm going to present my paper, Changing Pattern of Human Movement in Istanbul during COVID-19. There are diverse moving objects, such as animals, vehicles, humans, that are searched by different scientific disciplines to infer information. Human is a moving object that interacts with the city. Human trajectory data is used for monitoring a daily cycle of seasons. COVID-19 expected to change the human trajectory pattern in the last year, and there are diverse sources on human trajectory data, like mobile phones, GPS, RFID, but also there are some obstacles to use these data, such as ethical breaching issues, data access problems, and low resolutions. Social media is one of the human trajectory sources with unsystematic data settings. Each location share is entirely dependent on the user's instant preferences. Since the COVID-19 pandemic distorted the usual human trajectories, geospatial data analytics with trajectory analysis became more important than before. And the aim of this study is to demonstrate the change in human movement between the years based on social media data and search the impact of COVID-19 on human movement within Istanbul city. And there are some indicators that I defined to reach the aim of this paper and considered in this study in the following analysis. And to realize the analysis, I collected Twitter data by adopting the Twitter API. Twitter API returns just 1% of the random tweets generated in real time. But the good part of this API is free. And the COVID-19 case declaration day, which is the 11th of March 2020 in Turkey, is set as a benchmark for the time interval, and 15 days as 1 week before and after this date is determined as a time interval for the years 2018, 2020, and 2021. And also, before giving the details about the data, I categorize tweets in respect to their accounts regarding the moving behaviors of the accounts. So if you see the first class, single tweeting accounts means simply just one tweet within 15 days of interval for each year. So the other accounts have multiple tweets, but in the stationary accounts, the tweets are generated from the very same location. So I named these accounts and labeled these tweets and the accounts as the stationary accounts, and the others are the moving accounts. If you look at the table 1 to see the details of the collected data, you'll see the first year of the data is quite high when it's compared to other years' data. And I categorized the tweets and accounts as I mentioned, and the following analysis will be presented on these regarding this categorization. Although the percent of the moving users decreased dramatically as well as the total amount, the percent of the stationary users increased more than double from 2018 to 2021. And also, if you consider the single tweeting percent in the first year, it's balanced again in the last year. So this point should be kept in mind for the further analysis. And figure 2 shows the number of categorized accounts in terms of moving behaviors by day for the year, each year. And trends of all categorized accounts by day are similar in 2018. And in 2020, 2 of them are similar, except the stationary accounts number are different, has different trends. And single moving users count are reaching peak at the weekends, while in 2020, the peak before the declaration day is reached at the weekend, but after the declaration, there is no peak even at the weekends, and the number of accounts are continue to decrease. And for the last year, which is this year actually, all the categorized accounts numbers are fluctuating, and there is no correlation. And to infer the spatial information from the data, a hierarchical clustering algorithm is used as an aggregation method to cluster spatial points, which means tweets. The evaluation process follows. First, the geodesic distance calculation between spatial points, which means the geotech tweets. Building hierarchical structure and clustering points by setting 5 kilometers as distance threshold, calculating spatial center of each cluster, and plotting each cluster centroid with the TM bubble function from TMAP package, defining the size as point count faced by years. And these steps are applied to each set of tweets from single tweeting stationary and moving accounts. But since the stationary accounts have tweets from the very same location, an additional process is applied by grouping the tweets from each account beforehand. The figure 3 shows the tweet distribution by year in terms of the movement behavior of users for each categorized user types. And the overall decrease in number of tweets between years is spatially observed for each category. And tweet clusters for single tweeting accounts concentrated in the central part of the Istanbul city in 2018 and dispersed to the other parts and getting smaller in 2020 and get concentrated in the center again with much smaller size in 2021. Tweet clusters of stationary accounts between years represents the most stable cluster distribution, if you see in the green cluster in the middle of the figure. And these clusters emerge at very similar location with the size reduction in years. And for the purple clusters, which are the moving accounts clusters, the size reduction and the concentrated in the central area again is here for these clusters as well. In addition to that, some clusters disappeared in years in other parts and also in the central parts. Human movement variation between years is analyzed, referring to the moving accounts. Each step length is calculated between timely ordered tweets for each user. And mean standard length, mean step length and mean average step length are both decreased between years. In addition to that, median values decrease more than mean values, which means the number of tweets tend to right skewing in the step length histogram. And also the standard deviation increased in years and even higher than the mean value, which represents the data widely distributed for these data sets. And step lengths of moving accounts are classified with 5 levels, as you see in the figure 4: neighborhood, districts, interdistricts, interperiphery, and center. And outbounds are the levels, and break values are listed here as you see: 0.1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, and 30 kilometer, and above, respectively considering the area of the districts and distances to the central area. The number of steps in each level is ahead by far for the year 2018. The decrease ratio between the first and the second year is approximately 3 times higher than the decrease ratio between the second year and the third year. And the neighborhood ratio is getting higher, while the interdistricts and interperiphery and the center levels getting decreased in years. However, these ratios difference are not significant as in the number of the differences seen in the figure 4. So if I come up with these results, omitting the stationary users from data sets in the pandemic estimation studies might not disrupt the results, but benefit to reducing time costs, since these 3 reasons that I mentioned before. And new locations become popular in the other part of the Istanbul central area in the last 2 years. Sets of tweets should be assessed separately based on account movement behaviors in order to see the real effects of the COVID-19. And accounts travel to nearer locations more than in 2018. And also there are increasing standard deviations also reveals the growing disparities between accounts and moving behaviors. In conclusion, human movement change within Istanbul before and after COVID-19 is monitored with the social media data. Tweets from classified accounts based on movement behaviors are investigated to reveal the change between years. The number of tweets and accounts decreased between years, and the most decrease seen in the moving accounts, and the least decrease is seen in the stationary accounts. And the size of the spatial clusters decreased also, And the unchanged spatial distribution is pointed out, which might be omitted for the further investigation to remove elusive weights on the spatial distribution. Some of the spatial clusters are disappeared and the new clusters emerged, and the human movement decrease is confirmed with the decrease in the statistical scores indicators of the moving accounts. And in the further studies, the semantic segmentation of the stay points of single tweeting and moving users will be considered. And thanks for listening. I hope I didn't.
No, you did a good job.
Yeah. Thank
He
you.
was very means comfortable, and he was explaining. So now I can see the name of your university. Yes. So any questions, please? So Ashe, what are the major findings in this survey, in this work?
Major findings is if you see, I categorize the accounts that is generating the tweets. So there are moving accounts, stationary accounts, and single tweeting accounts. Most of the studies are omitting the single tweeting accounts from the data set, but there are also step points of our data. So I think it's very important, and we do not need to omit these data sets. But instead of that, we need to omit the stationary accounts, because I see just the weights the elusive weights on the data sets, and just remove the real effects of the COVID-19 when we are monitoring the trajectory.
Okay, so you collected the data from the tutors, right?
Yes.
Online. It's okay. So it was a good work, and it is also very relevant because we are still in the pandemic.
Yeah.
So in absence of, it was a really very good presentation. When I saw your title, it gives me something to learn you, but it's okay. So thank you so much, Aisha, for your presentation, for
Thank you.
being present with us since a
Thanks
long
for
time. Thank you.
Thank you.
So who is the next presenter? Fabio is there. David France, Guerra, and Thiago Silva. Is Muhammad Umar?
So just to remind, stop sharing your screen. Okay, after
Okay,
you.
I do now.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me ask their supervisors. Ricardo.
So is there any presenter for the next presentation entitled Towards an Extensive Architecture for an Empirical Software Engineering Computational Platform? I guess no.
No, so nobody is there.
Not even for the next presentation, for the following one. DevOps job roles, a multi-local literature review.
He's from Brazil. I know the, and then
What time is it in Brazil now? Morning. What time is it in Brazil now?
no, it is. That's why I'm saying it is now. I think 12. It is not very early in the morning. So
Okay, so it's not too early, like.
no, it is not early. First session is problematic.
I
Then
see.
we are starting at 9, but it is after then, and they are my friend. This Eduardo is very old author of my SEPA. Okay.
All right. So let's just wait for the next presenter.
Yes.
If they join us, hopefully. What time do you have the keynote tomorrow?
My keynote is at 3:30 p.m. Indonesian time. I think 9:30 p.m. is Nigerian time. It is 9:30 means 10:30 p.m. in the 8:30 p.m. in the Italy. CET is 8:30.
Okay, I see.
8:30 to 8:30 and day after tomorrow as well. Instead, tomorrow is in Indonesia and on 15th it is in India. So this is a conference time.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's
Conference time.
organized so that everyone in the world can actually.
Yeah, I don't know why, but there was one more invitation, but I say that I can't do it. I'm busy in my own conference. So I don't know. Because this is the time I was traveling all over the world, but now in the last 2 years. So let us wait. Let us wait.
Yeah. Just a reminder: are you filling the form for the best paper award after each session?
Yes, for everybody.
Perfect. Thank you.
But I think you can see it or you can't see it. I think it is going to say.
I can't.
No, I'm filling for this paper.
If you don't feel it, the professors here will scold me, so I have to remind you every now and then.
But you are reminding me in the evening, right? So everything is ended. You should. Pancham is there, right? Jay.
Yes.
Jay. Tomorrow, please do all those works. Tomorrow, do all those works, but submit it after discussing with me, right?
Yeah. All right.
Just
Okay.
you note down anywhere. You note down anywhere and let me know. So
Is
we
there
will
a form
discuss in the lunchtime.
Yeah. Is there a form to fill in?
Yeah, there is a form, online form you need to fill.
I will.
Okay. Maybe you can
link in the morning.
send me the link.
Yeah, no, you will get the link. There is any issue. But what I am saying that first discuss with me as well, okay?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll do that.
Because I know all the papers. They are in my mind that what they did it and what they have not considered it.
Okay, thanks.
So in the morning, please be present, okay? I'm not asking to
9
anybody
o'clock.
else.
No, that's fine. 9 o'clock I'll be there. Oh, 8:45 actually.
To 9, not need to 8:45. Hardly 5 minutes before is okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Am I right, Andrea?
Yeah, we start at 9 Central Europe time tomorrow.
Okay.
So same South African time is the same. So there is
the same. Yeah.
Where are you at? No.
We're at 5:45 now.
No, I mean, where are you in the
South
world?
Africa.
South Africa. Sorry, South Africa.
Oh, I see. So yes, it's the same.
Same.
Could be the same hour. Yeah. What about you, Professor Mizra? Where are you?
I'm a hour behind. It is 4:45.
I see.
Okay.
I think it is with the UK time.
It's the same.
So, Prof, how's the pandemic in Nigeria?
Nigeria is all means this is the days when it is a bit increasing. Otherwise, Nigeria was enjoying very well. Okay, there was nothing here. Means my school is open since last year September, fully functioning.
Right. Okay.
Fully functioning.
Now is it closed?
No, it is not closed. It is still we are in the session. Students are some means it is now holiday time. They are returning after 1 month.
Okay. All right.
They have just
Yeah, we in South Africa, we closed the universities. Everything is online.
Online, everything is online.
Yeah, everything is online. Yeah. But the schools have opened.
Okay, schools are open.
Yeah, the schools are open, but they limited the number of students going to school. So they break up the classes into the set number of days, so you can attend like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, perhaps. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So they alternate, but it's actually very bad because for scholars it's very difficult to actually learn remotely. You know. And what is the vaccine situation in Nigeria? I mean, is it
Nothing.
is the population being vaccinated?
No. In the beginning, we got from India. Okay, we got it from the India, but after then they are discoming. But it is very low. Means none of us have the vaccination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe it is very less who are very close to the Abuja or the Lagos.
Right. Okay. Yeah, probably here it's probably about over 1 million people so far. So I also went for the vaccine. So we have 2 doses.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah. So, but it's free for everyone. But those who got medical aids, the medical aid would cover you and pay for it. I think someone has joined us. Is it Marco?
Yes.
Marco. Probably it's one of the presenters.
Marco, are you presenting? No. There is a next is the Fabio. All these Portuguese, and then one is the Muhammad Umar from this is from
Mohammed.
Norway.
Yes.
Is Muhammad there?
No.
Muhammad is from Norway. He is with one of my friend.
Okay.
And the last one is from Nigerian, and they are always late.
Oh.
Always.
It's probably traveling to the university.
Who?
The person from Nigeria.
I don't know. No. Since morning, I have the issues. Nobody is coming in time, and they are thinking the time belongs to them. Okay, the whole world is following them. So 11 p.m. of their own home time.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody's confused about the time.
Speaking of which, if nobody shows up before, let's say 6 p.m.
No, 6. We will close.
6, we close. Okay, perfect.
This is only the session where there are no any presenter. Afternoon sessions are very bad.
Okay, because we have to leave the building at certain point, so we need to stay on schedule for the closing of presentations. We also have an happy hour with the related with the presenters and the spectators who are here in Italy, so we can actually meet like before COVID, in the old times, let's say. I was hoping to meet you two in person this year, actually, but I guess we have to wait for the next year.
Let us see. Let us see what will happen. Next year, are you coming? Because next year it will not be in Italy.
Where will it be?
So you was also the same person who worked with me last year?
Yes, yes.
So it is defined. Where will it be in the next year?
What?
I mean, the next conference place. Where it will be.
No, it is. It is. You will get it into the last day evening.
But
Okay.
you know now.
Of course, I know it.
No
I know for
spoilers.
the next 2 years.
Okay.
No, Prof. We need to start making a booking
No.
and try and arrange the hotel for the quarantine.
Hope it will be around Europe. Otherwise, the transportation costs will be so high.
No. Aisha, you don't remember. I don't think that you was with me in the
Canada.
in Canada, but you have not gone to that glaciers, which was your major mistake. Glaciers are really fantastic. You cannot find them all over the world. So I always think that the conference should not be in Europe. Europe, you can go in one country, you can go everywhere, right? But
Yeah,
in some
sure.
places, it was a wonderful experience. You
Yeah.
have gone to that the glaciers. I went personally, and
Yeah.
in fact, I was one of the very few conference organizers who went there. Fantastic, and I think if you will see the picture in Facebook, it is more than 100 meters depth, and that glaciers you can reach there. It is really amazing.
You know, that was a country project, so I go there with a research team, so I don't pay for it. I mean, just for the travel cost.
Yes.
There is no travel cost. So, but for the conferences, I need to pay for the travel.
Yes.
That's the reason. Otherwise, I can go anywhere.
Okay. On that time, you got it from ITU, right?
Yes.
You got it from ITU. This time, I don't think that your private universities they will pay for you anything.
Actually, they promised to pay, but there is an official paper problem because the system provides the invoice, but seems it's not very formal format. So university doesn't accept that format and needs to have the an official invoice. So maybe if I can get an official payment record from the conference, then I can get the conference fee from the university.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a good hint, Prof.
No, you will be nearby area where you are now.
Yeah, no. Oh, you mean where? Can't be where I am.
Means no. At present, we are all in Italy, right?
So
sure.
near
Okay.
Africa, you mean?
Yeah, you will know, okay, or you can personally chat if there is any issue.
Yeah.
But it is not very. For me, it is not very charming because, I almost travel whole Europe.
Yeah. So maybe you should go back to the Canada at some
Canada
stage.
is okay. No. Canada I also travel sometimes. So extreme and east and west. So maybe any other country. Okay, I don't know.
But all
Because
the
I
presenters.
traveled, now I traveled around more than 60 countries. So there are almost rarely I find any country which I have not traveled. But any country has a lot of places,
Yes, that's
only one
true.
places. So
Yeah.
I hope we'll have the direct flight to the conference place.
yes, yes, you have. Turkish Airlines goes. Yes,
Good.
but it is expensive. I don't know why.
Oh, really? Hmm.
No, especially if you are taking a ticket from Istanbul or Ankara, from there it is expensive. But if you are taking from anywhere to anywhere, you are not including Ankara, it is cheap.
Okay. So maybe I can infer where the place is with this information.
No, 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 it's okay. There is no any issue. Hopefully, we will meet next year, and you and your husband both will submit a paper in my. If you have any paper, you can submit in ICIIA still. If you have any work.
No, I don't have new one. I just want to write a journal paper now, since I want to become a associate professor as soon as possible. So I need some journal paper now.
No, no, you should always, because you know that you are talking, that's why I am explaining you. You must have a balance because these papers which you are talking for the general paper, they should be of 40, 50 pages. This is the now a general tendency for the ISCI good papers, right? So you cannot, do not present these papers which you are presenting here or the same to the general. Okay, so work some solid works for the journals, but majority of our works do not belongs to the journal. They are fit to the conferences because you are wasting your time. If the same paper you are trying to submit in journals, because journals they take something.
Yeah, I think, Prof, no one's going to come in. So I think we can close. I will need to leave. There's no one going to come in.
Yes, yes, I think we
Sure.
talk a lot before this one, so I think we can now close. And
Yeah. Is Andrea here?
Andrea,
Yes, sir.
so I think we can close it now.
Okay, as you wish. So
All right.
we'll see each other tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Uh,
Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
for the session in the morning and in the afternoon. It was a pleasure to see you again. So
Yes.
since
Tomorrow's lecture is
here,
going
I
to
can.
be, yes, Andres, tomorrow's session is going to be organized, means headed by, right? There is no any issue.
Yes.
Yeah, Pancham, right? So I
Okay.
introduce. Fortunately he is here. So I will see. I will see you. Okay, I will be around just after 1 hour keynote. I will be there.
Perfect.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Then close the
Thank
session.
you.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
The rest of
Okay.
the day.
Enjoy your evening, gents, lady.
Good
Bye
evening.
bye.
See you.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
Ashish, see you soon.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Live streaming is on. Streaming is on.